prosthetic solution by Osstem. I'd like to talk with you in this webinar about the angled screwdriver. Angled screwdriver is picture the normal screwdriver. The normal screwdriver is right, and we have poor choice to insert this screwdriver. While with the angled screwdriver we can change the emergence profile of the screw from 0 to 20 degree, and sometimes 20 degree is a very fantastic opportunity for us dentistry to change aesthetic in our prosthetic works. Why I choose with my crown? Because we like to screw everything, because we don't like the cemented crown, but we like the screw crown, because we think according to our opinions the screw crown is more simple to control, more simple to watch during the follow-up, and in this way we can keep clean the implant and the soft tissue around the implant. Above all, we don't use cement to retain our crown on implant. This is the clinical case of this webinar. We have the fractured tooth in 22 zone. We choose to extract this tooth, and in this way we can replace this tooth for aesthetic and function with a dental implant. This is the RxOPT of the fractured tooth, and then we can we choose to extract this tooth in an atraumatic way and replace the radical support of this tooth with an Osstem TS3. This is the diameter of the Osstem, 4 millimeters. This is the length of the Osstem, 11.5. We can try to put the implant in a prosthetic way and to change the normal root of the radical of the tooth, the extracted tooth, and in the same times we put the healing abutment. I like to use this kind of healing abutment in PIC because we can change the emergence profile of the soft tissue. This is the RxOPT at the end of the treatment. I'd like to underline that in this zone the best implant is the mini platform, and in this way 3.5. But for the kindly type of the extracted tooth, I choose to use a regular Osstem TS3 implant. This is the healing after 2 months. We can observe in this picture as the PIC healing abutment is a fantastic way to customize the emergence profile. We can take away for the first time the healing abutment from the implant. We can observe an amazing transmucosal root without bleeding. This is the regular platform of the Osstem TS3 implant, and this is the quality. I'd like to take a lot of picture about the quality of soft tissue around the implant with this peak healing abutment because I love it. This is the vestibular side of the implant site. This is the palatal side of the implant site. This is the transmucosal root. The maxillar point of view of the mouth of the patient. This is the TS short scan body of Osstem, and I'd like to choose this digital way to realize my crown on implant. This is the picture of the intraoral scanner of the mouth of the patient, and then I sent this file to one of my dental laboratory, and we can link my intraoral scan to the scan body file and start to project the crown. We can see in this picture all the steps from the picture, the intraoral scanner, and the 3Shape software to realize the CAD project. We can watch the screw, we can watch the implant, and we can watch the project of the crown. Intraoral view of the scanner, intraoral scanner, the STL file, and then the CAD project. To realize the crown with this way, we can use the TS link abutment by Osstem. The TS link abutment is in two lengths, 3 millimeters and 5 millimeters. I can choose in this case the 3 millimeters because I need low crown. But we have a big problem, and because this is the emergence profile of the screw of this crown. I'd like to underline that we love to screw everything, and in this way, without the angled screwdriver, we can choose another way to realize this crown, because we can choose a normal abutment and a cemented crown to resolve this problem. But with the angled screwdriver, we can realize a screw retainer crown without the aesthetic problem. I'd like to show to you a 3D printed prototype of the crown with the normal emergence profile of the screw. We have a very poor quality in aesthetic because we need to cover this hole, and the quality of aesthetics is very poor in this way. And I'd like to choose the angled screwdriver because with this particular head we can compensate from 0 to 20 degrees of divergence. This is the TS link abutment. The screw is the normal, the classical, the fantastic ebony gold, and this is the angled screwdriver for torque wrench. This is a plastic control zone because if we can go over the 45 Newton meter of torque, this is a control zone to compensate the exceed of torque. This is how we can compensate from 0 to 20 degree of divergence, and we can change the emergence profile of the screw. the difference between the normal screwdriver and the angled screwdriver. This is how this picture is like the my clinical cases. This is the normal screwdriver, the angle screwdriver, and this is the CAD project with 3 shape. This is the normal emergence profile, and this is how we can change until 25 degrees the emergence profile. And this is the picture of the crown, the screw retail crown with the angled screwdriver. 3D printers are a great opportunity for our daily practice life, because with the 3D printers we can have in few time a piece, a prototype, a piece of our crown of our prosthetic project to try in the mouth of the patient. And in this way it is very simple to try the idea of our works. This is the aesthetic result of the try-in of our prosthetic project, and we sure like the lack of the hole of the screw, because thanks to the angled screwdriver we translate the hole of the screwdriver to the palatal zone of the crown. This is the occlusal view of the hole of the screw crown, and we can see in this picture the shape of this tooth that is very similar to the shape of the other similar tooth, because thanks to 3D shape, we can copy and paste the shape of other tooth to have what we want to the final result. Then thanks to this try-in, we can produce the zirconian monolithic crown, and we are sure and we can work in serenity because we have all the information. This is the try-in of the monolithic zirconia with some characterized zone, and thanks to this try-in I can see what is the color, if the way that we are work on is right, and in this way we can finish the work. This is a particular of TS link abutment. I'd like to thank Dental Lab of Carlo Manco and his amazing team with Adele Miccoli and Maria Vittoria Manco, because I like to work with this dental lab, and this is the final result of a monolithic crown. I think that zirconia and ceramic are a good way to finish our work, but monolithic is a fantastic way to contract the time, to have a good time to finish work in a good way. This is a particular of the part of the crown. This is the occlusal view of this work, ceramic work, and we can take a look to the screw hole of the angled screwdriver, and this is the final result of a monolithic zirconia without the hole on the vestibular part, because thanks to the angled screwdriver we can turn on the palatal side the hole of the screw. Well, to finish this short webinar, I'd like to have a panoramic view over the clinical case. This is the starting point. We have this tooth that we must to extract. This is the healing with the peak healing abutment. That is a very amazing tool thanks to Osstem. This is the shape of the transmucosal root thanks to the peak healing abutment. This is the picture of through the intraoral scanner with the TS short scan body. This is the hole of the normal screw drive, and in this way, if we don't have the angled screwdriver, we must to realize a classical or customized abutment with a cemented crown on. But thanks to the angled screwdriver, we can take the hole from the vestibular side to the palatal side, from 0 to 20 degrees of divergence, as this is the final result with the monolithic zirconia. I'd like to thank Osstem Europe, AIC Europe for this kindly opportunity to realize this second webinar for you, and thanks to everyone.